For our lesson, I am going to demonstrate the steps necessary to create a news package. Here is a list of things that we will do. Upload video of your voice track. Place audio and video in proper section. Video goes in blue, audio goes in green. Select the sound bites from the interview subject you would like to use. Place the interview sound bites between your audio tracks that fits. Add B-roll or the camera shots. So we're creating this story in iNews here. Now, this is a story that I actually covered myself at work with Channel 4 News. So I put this together myself. I didn't use anyone real's name or anything like that. So the first thing we're going to do is import and cut. So let's start that up. I'm going to import the video. Here's the video. Import that. And import my voice track. So once these things are imported, you could drag it down to your timeline. So this thing here is this is 4 minutes and 80 seconds of B-roll, just clips I shot. Just random clips and then a full interview.
Yeah. So how does it feel that today, for blood work and
so
physical...
Now the interview, I am going to chop up, for example. See, I just cut it, so now this starts here, this clip starts somewhere else. So if you keep chopping up the video, it makes different clips. So this clip is 22 seconds long, as shown here. This clip is 1:80. Also, you would drag down your audio, and the audio goes underneath. So you got the blue. The blue is the video, and the video has its own audio attached to it, of course, because they are speaking. And then your track will go down here. This is the green. I'm about to play it. Feature how to become an aquatic trainer. So now, in the interest of time, I'm going to back out of here. That was laying the tracks, and show how it looks when you upload and pre-cut the interviews that you want to use. So now here it goes here. I've selected five different interview segments. So this one, for example,
so almost like a death sentence. They said your child has cancer, just to be in the hospital for so long.
When I'm putting the story together, these are the 4 interview pieces that will go into the story. And then this is just the random B-roll once again, just random shots. And then at the end of this, I have my voice track that I also need to cut up because this is the raw clip.
7-year-old Christine Martin is
you
in
hear
for
me
a big
like
surprise
starting over. I started over a few times.
Thanks to Make-A-Wish, Christine and her family will fly out to Orlando so she can train to be an aquatic trainer. Retake. Thanks to Make-A-Wish, Christine and her family will fly out to Orlando so she can train.
So I did a bunch of retakes and everything like that. So then at that point, I would take it and I would, let's say I want to make a cut here. There we go. I would cut that. Okay, it's not cutting. Let's see. Let's try. Let's see. Okay, split clip. Let's see. Okay, can I split this clip? Okay, I can split this clip. So I just split that. This here, I can move this whole thing down to the beginning. So now I would have the audio playing under the video.
Today you find out and you were just ringing the bell.
So now if we go into About that, I had to pause it. Sorry about that. I had to pause it. I am currently at work doing this. That's the phone call was from my office. But
overwhelming, but a good overwhelming instead of a bad overwhelming.
So you play this here, you
Overwhelming, but a good.
you hear her voice, and then the green. These lines here is where I will start talking too. So they're bleeding into each other, which we're obviously going to fix.
Good overwhelming instead of a bad overwhelming. So almost like a death.
So it sounds, very jumbled and everything like that. So now I cut that off here. I can move this down to here. Now I can get, now let's say this interview segment here, what I want to do is I will add a black frame here so I can put a gap in between, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'll slide this black frame down. So matter of fact, I'll put that over here, and I'll put that here, and I'll click my mouse here at the end of that frame, boom, and I'll cut that. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. I'll cut that. Okay, let's just move this down a little bit. So now what I just did was I have this interview.
So almost like a death sentence when they said your child has cancer.
And now I'm going to say whatever this
Big
is.
surprise today. Thanks to Make-A-Wish.
And then she's going to come back and
Just
say.
to be in the hospital.
And then you just do that over and over again. So then we'll put another black frame here. I'll take this and I'll cut it here, let's just say. Now I'll take that, slide this down, make it the same. Oops, that was wrong. Control Z is your best friend. You can Control Z anything. So now she's finished saying.
At a Sunday school because you can't get sick. You can't go to birthday parties for 2.5 years because you can't get sick.
Christine and her family will fly out to Orlando so she can train to.
So this is just a rough copy. So I'm going to say
train
that.
To be.
You have your next clip, so you kind of see what's happening. Now again, in the interest of time, we're gonna back out here and go down to laying down the B-roll. So this is pretty much how I want it. So I have the green here you see is my track. Then I have a blue track for the interview. Then my track, and you see black screens because we didn't plug in the B-roll yet. Then you have the interview, my track, the interview, my track, the interview, my track, the interview. So now, if you listen to it, it will make sense. And I'll play it. You're going to see black frames in this screen up here where the B-roll should be. We will get to that later.
7-year-old Christine Martin is in for a big surprise today.
Your wish. Aquatic trainer is coming true.
Thanks to Make-A-Wish, Christina and her family will fly out to an aquarium in Orlando who will show her how to become an aquatic trainer. This comes 1 year to the day Christine rang the bell at Roswell, signaling she is now cancer-free.
Today, you find out, and you were just ringing the bell a year ago.
Christine was born a normal, healthy baby.
So you get the idea, right? So now the story starts to make sense. So back here I have all my B-roll, which I will plug in right on top of these black frames to make pictures, to make a complete video. So now whatever's on top is going to play. So now when we start it, and you can hear that my voice is pretty low, so you can click on here. There we go. Okay, I can't raise that because it's too close to the screencast that I'm using. So we'll just move on from there. So right now, so now this B-roll took over this part right here. I want to actually see this when they say it. So I'm just going to do this here and shorten it. Now we got, and this here, you could do special effects, like for example, I want this to zoom in while she's saying it. I want to zoom in right here on this picture. So we can go here. It's called the Ken Burns effect. It's going to start here and end. Let's just say end there. Okay, there we go. So now when we play it, it'll look something like this. See how it zooms in? You know, you can add special effects like that anywhere. So yeah, this would just be adding, keep adding B-roll on top of the black frames. So you put that here, stretch it out. Now it goes from
sick. You can't go to birthday parties for 2.5 years because you can't get sick.
But now
it's no longer a black frame anymore. So all you would do is just take your B-roll and plug up all the black frames. And now, again, let's just go to the finished product, which is here. And let's watch this in its totality, and you will see I added transitions, which are here. This video I slowed down for various special effects, the Ken Burns effect again. So let's watch the whole thing.
7-year-old Christine Martin is in for a big surprise today.
Your wish to pick an aquatic trainer is coming true.
Thanks to Make-A-Wish, Christina and her family will fly out to an aquarium in Orlando who will show her how to become an aquatic trainer. This comes 1 year to the day Christine rang the bell at Roswell, signaling she is now cancer-free.
Today, you find out, and you were just ringing the bell a year ago.
Christine was born a normal, healthy baby, but at just 2 years old, she developed stomach cancer. She would spend the next 3 years undergoing treatment. Her mother, Sasha Martin, said it was very difficult.
It felt almost like a death sentence when they said, your child has cancer.
Young Christine even lost her hair.
Just to be in the hospital for so long, inpatient, every tiny fever, inpatient, and there's the other things that you don't think of, like you can't go to Sunday school because you can't get sick. You can't go to birthday parties for 2.5 years because you can't get sick.
But now Christine is back to normal and out playing with family and friends, who all surprised her here at the Aquatic Center in Niagara Falls. Sasha couldn't be happy.
A little overwhelming, but a good overwhelming instead of a bad overwhelming.
And that is it. That is the completion of the project that we just put together. We just put together a whole news story in a matter of minutes. And this is exactly how it looks and goes on TV. Now, this isn't a very polished project. When I'm actually doing my personal work, it looks much better than this. But this was just a quick, description that just lasted under just now 15 minutes. Like I said, you could put in all types of special effects. I mean, you could do so much. And this is just iMovie. Something that I just learned how to do when I made this project. At work, I use Avid for the news. But yeah, editing software, as I mentioned in my case study that I did in our mini project, all this can be done on any editing software. So thank you for watching, and I'll be looking forward to seeing any questions you have in the discussion.